Let's start with creating button click events like withdraw, deposit, check transaction and close. So first we will start with the close button. So first add event handler on client GUI click GUI editor dot window 1 and trigger function button click. Let's create function button click and in button click if button source is equal to GUI editor dot button and close button ID is 4. So GUI editor button number 4 and then GUI set, or we can just call show height function, so it will automatically close it. So let's just test it out. This is the yes, okay. And else if source is equal to GUI editor dot button 1, which is our withdraw button. Yes, it's our withdraw button. So let's first get value. Text GUI editor dot edit 1 if to number value is greater than, and let's create one more with player balance which is equal to converted balance. So this player balance will help us to coordinate with if the value entered in the edit box is greater than the player balance or player balance is equal to 0, then output check box you can't withdraw money and not enough money to count. And here is for red color, and if it's return false, if player balance if value enter is less than from player balance and player balance is not 0, then trigger server event. Let's name this event withdraw money. Local player and send value GUI set text and reset the edit field. Now let's create a withdraw money event. So event withdraw money to function withdraw money getting value and get event handler withdraw money root withdraw money. Now let's first get player name, which is equal to get account name, get player account source, and check for balance, check balance equal to exports.mysql create single select all from thinking where username is equal to player name, and if let's say the value equal to value, and that's new balance, which will be the number check balance dot balance minus the value, and total transaction is equal to balance check balance dot total trans plus 1, and let's create the query so that when let's first check for the value. If two-number value is greater than two-number check balance dot balance of check balance dot balance is equal to 0, then output checkbox and other player have balance greater than value, then if player money source and give total and give the if, which is our value, and now let's update our bank, which will be equal to exports.mysql execute update banking set balance equal to and total transactions equal to their username equal to this, and first it will our new balance and total trans, the username is Rayat. Okay, and after that let's update the labels. So to your client event source table. So tree client event source and update label. So with our new balance, and that's it. So hope now this will work. Let's give it a try. And yes, it's working. So now we can withdraw our money. Okay, now let's create a deposit function. So else if source is equal to GUI_result.button and it's button number 2. If then now it's for deposit. Let's again first get the value, which we can just copy paste this, and after getting the value, let's get player money, which will be get player money local player. So if again same condition, but it will be now in if value is greater than player money, player money or player money is equal to 0, then output checkbox you don't have enough cash for deposit. And else trigger server event, and let's name it deposit money, and here we will again trigger it for the player and send the value to the server side, and again reset the edit field. So now let's create a deposit money event 2 and function deposit money with getting value and event handler deposit money to deposit money. So now let's again first get the player name. After that again let's check balance, which will be equal to source.mysql underscore query single select all from anything where username is equal to player name, and let's get player money, and player money will be equal to get player not get player money source and total deposit is equal to value, and new balance is equal to balance check balance dot balance plus value. And again let's check for the condition. Value is greater than player money, or player money is equal to 0, and then again output checkbox, error in your pocket. Else we will now update. First we take player money from the source, and we will take our total deposit. After that we will now update bank, which will be equal to source.mysql execute update bank period set balance is equal to and total trans is equal to there, username, and so now here we go our new balance, and here we check balance dot total transactions plus 1, and here their name. And after that again let's update label, update label source new balance. So hope now it will also work. Let's test it out. Restart banking. Now let's try to deposit over 500. Deposit, and yes, we can deposit, and we can also withdraw it. Withdraw. What's the problem now? 500. Deposit. I think it is not working fine. New balance, which will be check balance plus value, which is our total deposit. Let's first give some money to us. $45 deposit, 4500 withdraw. Don't have enough money. Our balance is 0. Let's check. Execute, update, banking, set balance, total transactions, username, total new balance, which is dot balance, and total deposit, which is our value. Check balance dot total transactions. Let's save this also here. Split off. Let's hope it will work now. we need to debug our data. Debug string name balance. Deposit name balance is getting right information. Transaction 3 because it's not setting the money. Okay, we passed wrong variable here. It should be player name, not money. Now I hope it will work. 40 deposit close check back. Yes, now we have again 40 in our account. 30 withdraw, and that was just a spelling mistake there. So now we are done with this. Now let's start with creating transactions. So first let's create a function server side. Let's create it on top and let's name that function create transaction, and here we pass the player name with the transaction. So we will each time call this function to create a transaction. This function just first let's check for the player name and it will just insert the transaction to the table along with the player name, so we can fetch and show the transactions to our player. Insert and do banking transaction. Username, trans value, and let's find them with player name to string transaction. So now let's insert this line. Let's get transactions when create transaction, player name, and transaction is you have it for dollar, and it's new balance. No. It will be over here, and like this. The same for withdraw. You deposit dollar total deposit. Refresh, restart the banking script, and ready. Deposit. Now let's check the logs in our database. We first open database. check our banking transactions, and yes, there we go, we have deposited $30 and there is our transaction. And if we withdraw, let's withdraw $10 and let's check for transaction. Let's just refresh it, and yes, it's working. You have withdrawn $10. So that's all for the part 2. In part 3 we will work on transaction window, and we will insert the all transaction in the transaction grid along with their time, so you can check your transaction anywhere. And with this we will complete our basic banking system in MTAS. Thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe.